Good evening. Today is April 29, 2018. It will be a different video. I'm trying to do video by myself without help of my son because Leszek is going for trip to South America and I don't want to give up on my viewers and I want to be connected with you, so I will try it. If this will be the way he is thinking I can do it, then I will be doing more during the time that he is there. I would like to know more about Mueller. First, I will start that a few years ago, one lady was working for me and she came with a book of her grandparents, and they were in a book about 100 families who were living 100 years ago in Alberta. So she was very proud of that, and she had the picture of her grandmother and her grandfather, and she's showing to me, and out of blue I started blabbing and I said, oh, Grandma was so strict. She was going to the church all the time and she was not easy to be around. And then the grandpa was flamboyant. He loved people, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had some other girlfriends. She said, how do you know that? I was just joking. And then she said, tell me about my grandparents' neighbors. She was going to visit that place when she was a kid, so she knew a little bit about them. And their picture was from the 60s. And I called them Johnsons because she didn't give me any information to read, and just the picture. And I said, well, they have to be better than anyone else. They will show at the church with the better car than, no one could have any better car than they have, and the kids will be dressed up. And there was one girl, and I said, this girl will grow up and she will be in the politics. And she will move to Ottawa. And this is a girl from village, little place. And my girlfriend, the girl who was working for me, she said, how do you know that? And I thought, I don't know. Just came to me. And yes, the girl became a lesbian and big time movement. She was someone in politics in 1960s or 60s, 70s. And she said, yeah, she was writing to the newspapers, as I said, that she will be a writer, working for newspapers. And I was surprised. I thought, well, how could I do that? I don't know. And I was so relaxed, so probably I was able to blab. I would try to, and then sometimes girls are coming to me, ladies are coming to me for readings, and of course now is plenty of fish, so they have few boyfriends that they would show me pictures of, which one is the one that they should date. Yesterday I had a lady, I told her 10 months ago, don't go for that guy. He's a con artist. She came yesterday crying. She said, I should have listened to you. I didn't want to because he was such a nice, handsome guy. And I said, you know, and he took her for quite a few bucks, a lot. And she was just widowed for 2 years, so it was heartbreaking story. And so I thought, well, how about if I will look at the picture of Mueller? So I was looking today, and I will try to repeat this just because we are interested and there is no information about him at all. Like, he is such a taboo subject. We know that he is so perfect. And I thought, well, how I will feel if I will be his wife, for example. And I thought, well, he is a very honorable man. I know that they are married for 52 years. So he married very early, and they have 2 daughters, and one was sick as a child, so that was hard experience for them, but they survived the marriage. I look at the wife and I thought, she is very, very strong woman, but she's always in the, she doesn't want any publicity for herself. The same is with Mueller. He doesn't like to be center of the attention. And can you show me the picture? That's him. And when I look at him, I think he is very nice person, but not too completely nice to be around. He's very strict, a thinker. You don't know what is behind what he's thinking, because he will never express himself. He will keep everything inside. It's like not romantic at all at home. He has his way of being romantic. I wouldn't be surprised that he's buying a present a few months ahead of the anniversary and keeping in his drawer for her so it's ready. That's his way of being romantic. He don't say, I love you or I miss you, but he will check, are you okay? Are the dogs okay? Or I think that he looks like someone who will have dogs, even maybe a cat that he needs to pet so he will relax himself. He's a strong, strong man. It's not easy to work for him because he's very precise. He doesn't say too much. He's a wonderful listener. He has everything he can digest inside, and he's very fair. And that's the reason people are respecting him. No one will criticize him, and no one wants to let him down. That's a leader. That's a strong person. Would anyone like to be in shoes of his wife? No, because he doesn't take the easy path. He don't communicate well at home. He will come home, withdraw himself, go to his office as long as he can work, because he's completely addicted to work. And workaholics are not an easy person to be around. I would like to know more about, thank you, about him now, how he will be next year, how the next year will be for him. Because I have to tell you, sometimes I worry about his health. He's taking everything so seriously, and his wife doesn't have the ability to tell him go to see a doctor, because he's not a listener on that point. He thinks he's above everything. And so what do we have? Oh, she has something to tell him. She can speak up her mind. Not too much, because he is a lonely guy. He's a wise guy. Yes, he's queen of security. She will give him the security that he needs at home, but he doesn't need anyone around him, to the point that he's withdrawal, as I said, very smart, very wise. He wouldn't hurt animal. He will go his own way. He always need to contemplate. And about the marriage, very strong marriage. Oops. Okay, very strong marriage. He will never cheat. He will never abandon his family. He was always dedicated to them, but he's as well married to the country. People like that are so focused. What is right, what is wrong, it's white or black. There is no gray area. He will not even joke with any other woman. So we will put those cards. My Leszek and my husband just a moment ago created that device. Oh, there will be some moments that he will be making a lot of decisions, it will be overwhelming. He will go to the top with a group of people, they will be helping him, but they have to dismiss some others, and that will be hard on him. Someone that he is related to might even pass away. He will be crying over some broken relationship or losing someone. So there is something that it will hurt his feelings. But even with that will happen, it will not stop him from making a good decisions and going to the top where there is security, learning all the time something new. So it's for 1 year, so I will see what is that all about, why he is. Yeah, he needs to see a doctor sometimes. A health issue, well, he wouldn't stop from working. He will be all the time working as hard as he can and not sleeping in nights. Worries. Yeah, I would like his wife to sign him to a doctor or make sure that he is visiting someone, because his health might be degraded. So that they're losing something, it might be even losing his health. So he has to spend time to taking care of himself. But he doesn't understand that. He's not the person who will pay too much enough attention to it. But how about Trump? How will that affect to the story about Trump? He will sleep on it. He's not rushing to the finish line. He will look from every different angle on everything. We will think that he is not there, but he will be juggling, checking where the money were coming from. And he will take time. I think by the end of the year, he will be ready, but not before that. I think it will take him some time. He might take some time to rest as well, but he will recover and he will be doing his job. Okay, thank you for watching me, and please subscribe. Thank you for your comments, and if you would like to have a reading, please check me on my webpage, book some appointment on the webpage. There will be easy to figure out all those details, and hopefully I will see some of you. Thank you. I'm so stressed. Thank you very much. Teraz stop. Nie było.